Oh, it's just so good. You know, being home, getting a full night's sleep in my bed, sleeping in roughly the shape of the letter Z as to make room for three German shepherds. Still, I woke up today feeling great, knowing that the Planet Fitness CEO is out, knowing that it appears Tim Pool may be embracing Rumble a little bit more, which of course, selfishly makes me very happy. By the way, I stream every day, 5:30 Eastern. Tonight I'll have Melanie Mack on with me. We'll be discussing all of today's news. I hope that you'll tune in either on Rumble or on Quartercast. And then right before I went to bed, I just felt like a disturbance in the woke force. And woke Google employees yesterday staged a sit-in, refused to leave their boss's offices. Not only they were arrested, and every one of them got fired. I don't know. I mean, come on. Come on. This week has been great. I got to be on Crowder. I got to be, I just started, it's Mother's Day gift box season at Coffee Brand Coffee, which is our busiest time of year. Oh, I'm just so thankful for all of you out there. So thankful for all my viewers. And let's get into this story. Google fires 28 employees who staged anti-Israel sit-in. By the way, I mentioned every year, Coffee Brand Coffee, my coffee company, where we roast our own stuff, small batch, roasted on demand, ultra high quality coffee. We sell out of our Mother's Day gift boxes every year. Promo code MOTHER, link in the description. Either get the pre-made one, which includes our brand new Toffee brand toffee, which is super, super delicious. Or what a lot of people do is they build their own. So we've got this awesome, easy-to-use gift box builder where you can pick whatever kind of coffees you want, K-Cups, Cocos. Even if your mom doesn't drink coffee, there's Cocos. All sorts of premium candies and snacks. All sorts of gear and accessories. All sorts of stuff. Promo code MOTHER, save 10%. Mother's Day is in just a few weeks. Get them while we have them in stock because we sell out every year. Google fires 28 employees who staged anti-Israel sit-in. They took over office spaces, defaced our property, and physically impeded the work of other Googlers. On Wednesday, Google terminated 28 employees for taking part in a 10-hour sit-in at the tech giant's offices in New York, Sunnyvale Trailer Park? Oh, Sunnyvale, California. And Sunnyvale has to protest the company doing business with Israel. That's so crazy. Like, these people don't know that they're just a cog in the machine. Bro, just do your job. I don't even understand that. They're never going to find another job making more money than they were probably making right now. That's the problem when you allow people in work, at the job to engage in activism. I mean, Google enables this. They have like Slack rooms and all sorts of stuff like that where they let, all their employees engage in activism while they're on the clock. As part of the No Tech for Genocide Day of Action, a whole 28 people got involved out of, 100,000 Google employees. Googlers wrapped themselves in keffiyehs, whatever that is, some sort of Middle Eastern clothing, probably, and took over Sunnydale, California, of Google Cloud CEO Thomas Kurian's office, and in New York, activist employees occupied the 10th floor of the left-leaning tech giant's offices in the Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan. You can see this update. Google fired 28 of the protesting employees, according to a company-wide memo of Google VP of Global Security, Chris Rakow. Quote, if you're one of the few who are tempted to think we're going to overlook conduct that violates our policies, think again. Dang! You may have seen reports of protests at some of our offices yesterday. Unfortunately, a number of the employees brought the event into our buildings in New York and Sunnyvale. They took over the office spaces, defaced our property, and physically impeded the work of other Googlers. Their behavior was unacceptable, extremely disruptive, and made coworkers feel threatened. I'm sure Jewish people that worked at Google probably didn't feel awesome about it. We placed employees involved under investigation, cut their access to our systems. Those who refused to leave were arrested by law enforcement and removed from our offices. Following investigation today, we terminated the employment of 28 employees found to be involved. We will continue to investigate and fire more people as needed. Behavior like this has no place in our workplace, and we will not tolerate it. It clearly violates multiple policies that all employees must adhere to, including our code of conduct, policy on harassment, discrimination, retaliation, standards of conduct, and more. We are a place of business, and every Googler is expected to read our policies and apply to them how they conduct themselves and communicate in our workplace. The overwhelming majority of our employees do the right thing. If you're one of the few who are tempted to think we're going to overlook conduct that violates these policies, think again. That is a dire threat. The company will take this extremely seriously, and we will continue to apply our long-standing policies to take action against disruptive behavior, up and including termination. You've been terminated.
Yeah, I'm going well. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah.
Spoke a little bit ago. Wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
to cooperate. We've been placing
The security.
Yeah.
and we'd like to see if we can do this voluntarily. So it's been a
Look at these security guys. These dudes are big. They're wearing T-shirts say "Googler against genocide." They had time to print up T-shirts.
while. So can you do that for us and move forward in that space, and then you can contact HR and go from there.
Well, could you get in contact with TK about this?
No, I'm not, I can't talk about that. I'm just here
Yeah.
what I spoke about earlier, because if not, we'll have to call law enforcement
Yeah.
and go in that space. And
These kids are probably all rich, upper middle class white kids. Well, not all white, clearly, but they thought, oh, there's not going to be any consequences for this.
Understood.
They were live streaming it on Twitch, by the way.
fast and all that.
Yeah, we understand.
Okay, just trying again. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
By the way, these losers hope they get arrested, right? They want to. Ah, there they are. They show up. Oh my God, this is so great. And
Alright, you guys gotta leave. You guys refusing to leave?
Yes.
Is that what I'm saying? Okay. You first end up.
they got trespassed. There's like all these cops. They sent 20 cops in there. And that guy knocked the camera down. Genius. Hey, by the way, just so we're clear, I have no problem with these individuals protesting. But if they're going to trespass and they're going to do it on the company, by the way, they were getting paid at the time. They're doing it on company time. I don't really care. That's what you get. You F around, you find out. You want to use your weekend? Even if you work there, right? You want to stand out in front with a sign? You have every right to do that. Speaking as an ex-Googler, Google has a long history of, quote, overlooking conduct that violates our policies from its woke employees. What these woke employees don't realize, however, is that they won't get a free pass for that sort of conduct when Google doesn't take their side. The thing is, like, great news, good, no jobs for anti-Semitic terrorists. So Google's don't has a bigger teeth than Biden's. No, not shocked. I mean, we're able to save severance on 28 employees on the same day as layoffs. Win for Google. Yeah, by the way, these idiots were doing this on the same day of mass layoffs. So Google had another big round of layoffs. Earlier this year, they had something like 10,000 people laid off. So earlier this year, they laid off. Then they had another round of layoffs yesterday. And then here's some more video.
Google, you can't hide.
Google, you can't hide.
Hey!
We charge you with genocide.
Whoa!
We charge you with genocide.
Google.
What I think is hilarious, look at this dude person's hair in the back. Looks like handlebars. And I also think it's funny that every single one of them is wearing a mask. Every one of them. It's like it's a mental disorder. There's still, and now maybe they're required in the office at Google, but I don't think so because the security guy wasn't wearing one.
You can't hide.
Google, you can't hide.
You are funding genocide.
By the way, all of this is because they, do work with Israel. This isn't the first time, too. This was at earlier. This guy was also fired. This is a pro-Palestine Google employee disrupts Israeli tech conference.
I'm a Google Cloud software engineer, and I refuse to build
Wearing a mask.
technology that powers genocide, apartheid, or surveillance. Project Nimbus puts Palestinian community members in danger. I refuse.
I mean, what does this do? I mean, it gets me to make a video dunking on you and laughing at you, but this doesn't stop Google from doing work where they want. It's a who's who of people that look like they smell terrible. Also, let's see, Googlers against, oh, okay, we've got the rainbow. Well, that's not a rainbow flag, that's the Google colors, but you can't read it. Human lives over profit. Where's all this energy with Google working with, spying on Americans? You're okay with that? You're okay with Google sharing information with the Department of Homeland Security? I don't see anybody sitting in for that. Again, every single one of these weirdos wearing an N95 mask. Every one of them. Don't be evil. Stop retaliation. I mean, they're just a client. It's not like Google is endorsing what they do with their software. That's the same logic of like, oh, you sold somebody a car and then you did something terrible with it. Well, then you're responsible by my transitive, idiot, woke brat logic. Now, again, look at this. Okay, right? You have all these people outside the building, providing they're not on the clock. I don't have any issue with this. Now, you can't whine and complain if your boss says you're going to get fired. If your boss ends up firing you for it, well, then that's called F around and find out. But I don't have any problem with this. But if you're doing it on work hours, you're doing it on the clock, you don't expect any kind of punishment for it, well, you're just a big stupid idiot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to get your Mother's Day gift box order today. Promo code MOTHER, link in the description, and we'll talk to you again real soon.